Hello, hoping to do a little update, and also some stuff on the new moon. So, it's currently new moon in Libra right now, and the moon cycles, I feel like people always try to manifest on the full moon because the energy is high, but really you should be planting seeds during the new moon. So even though it's Mercury retrograde and things don't tend to stick, you should really start focusing on things that you want to stick for at least the next 2 weeks. And since it is Libra, I wrote, build habits you want to keep up, enjoy beauty, and pursue it. So, here it says, sow seeds of bounty soon to sprout, change, things build up to the full moon even in the retrograde. So, yeah. So I drew some cards for the focus of what people need to hear right now, if anyone even watches it. And I got these, the Devil reversed and the Queen of Cups reversed. So it's going to be important right now to use this time to focus on liberating yourself from bad habits and stuff. And since it is in reversed, it means that you can do it and it wouldn't be so hard. The Queen of Cups reversed is a little bit more challenging. I wrote, learn to be okay with your insecurities even when no one is giving you validation. So, like breaking out of bad habits and things that you don't want to be doing could be a lot easier, but it's going to be a lot harder to feel good about stuff because people might not necessarily be patting you on the back all the time. So you're going to have to learn how to pat your own back. So for the new moon in Libra, I drew these guys. So the new moon is the darkest moon phase, so that there's no light, and it really kind of, it's like you're alone with the darkness, and so all of the grief and the heartbreak that you've been trying to cover up with stuff and activities, it might just be right out there. And so you should focus on healing that. Temperance is very Libra. It's about finding balance, and Libra is all about balance. So I wrote, use Libra energy to find balance between dark and light, masculine and feminine. So whenever you're of two minds about something, you should find the middle space between them rather than trying to pick. And then here's another balance card, Two of Pentacles. I wrote, this one's more about balance and adaptation. Find your priorities and honor them going forward. So, yeah. You're gonna wanna find your balance, figure out what's most important to you, and then focus on that. Because, you know, it's okay to not prioritize what people want you to prioritize, as long as you're honest with yourself about what it really is and you're not just focusing on things because you think you're supposed to. Now, for the Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, I pulled these three. And I think they read better as like a unit between them, like a continuous thing rather than trying to analyze them individually. I wrote, your environment is fertile to look at conformity and tradition which you engaged in the past or continue to follow, and release what is not serving you or authentic to you. So, the Ace of Pentacles, the environment is good for this. Hierophant, looking at old traditions and ways of thinking. And then Hanged Man, liberating yourself from them. Gotta figure out what you want to keep and what you want to throw out. And then I referenced Alyssa Trahan, the Divine Venus, in the previous video on her thoughts on how one planet retrograde is a different planet direct, and it has that energy. So Mercury retrograde in Scorpio should have the energy of Venus direct in Taurus. And I pulled 5 cards for this, and it didn't really make sense until I looked at the chart and realized that if we did have a Venus exactly opposite where Mercury is right now, it would be conjunct Uranus. So I pulled 3 5s, and none of them seemed very Taurean. So whenever I laid them out, I laid this one out, 5 of Pentacles reversed between the other two. And so it seems like this is the focus. So this is like restoration, introspection, and focus. Because I read it as on each side of us there's going to be these: competition, ambition. So right now you need to focus on yourself and kind of be ready for whenever planets go direct to deal with that kind of energy moving forward. And then this emphasized it again. So with these two, I thought, find your direction so that when this is over, you can move forward with good energy, with focus. So this period of time really has to be about finding you so you can move forward with it and be successful with it. There's one other thing I'd like to share. So I have trouble with the gym sometimes because sometimes I get there and I just don't know what to do. So I made a few different routines based on the days of the week. So I've got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, which is derived from Tyr's Day, and Tyr is the Norse god of war, so that has to do with Mars. Wednesday, or Odin's Day, a personification of Mercury. Thursday, or Thor's Day, which is most close to Jupiter. Friday, or Freya's Day, Norse version of Venus. And I don't have Saturday on here because Saturday is ruled by Saturn, and I feel like I think it has to do with like the concept of the Sabbath, which it's like a day of rest, and so I find that I have no energy on Saturday because it's restriction and it restricts my energy as well. So I treat that as a rest day. If you've been doing well, then you can like recover on Saturday, but if you haven't been doing well, then it feels like a day wasted. But that's just how it is. So got arms, legs. So, and then you don't have to do them on the day too. You could just have a few written out so that like if you miss just one day and you don't want to do like legs and then legs, you could just do arms instead. But I find that it makes it easier, like if you haven't been in the gym for 2 weeks and you just kind of jump back in, you don't have to worry about what to do. So I hope that's helpful. You don't have to copy these, you can just do what works for you. Alright, well that's about it. I hope that that was helpful for you in figuring out how to navigate this particular Mercury retrograde. I know that I, for one, am using this new moon to try and build out, or to start building up a workout practice that can maybe be consistent for at least a little bit. But let me know what you guys would like to focus on and what you're doing. Yeah, I hope this helped. Thanks for watching.